guys talking about? You guys are in an intense whisper talk. So close to the same. And my ADD is so bad. But it's not a whisper argue. I love watching a whisper argue. You know when couples whisper argue? How dare you? What are you talking about?
Let's try to figure out what this is.
Are you trying to figure out what this is? Let's see if we can help. Damn. Oh, it's a fried Oreo. Ah, I wouldn't have been able to tell. Do you guys celebrate 420? Yeah. They're so high. They're just so high. While I was asking about the Oreo, he was on this and he went. They just did it like a slow, fast way. It was fast, but slow somehow. How long have you guys been together? You guys think these are the highest people in the audience? No, you think there are people that are higher? You guys know you ordered 3 drinks? For 2 people? Do you guys have like you waiting for someone to show up or no? Did you get a drink for your Oreo? Don't worry, you won't have one too. Were you guys just smoking joints or taking? I haven't smoked in so long. I was about to say taking hits. I sound like an undercover cop. What are you guys doing? Taking hits? Taking hits of drugs? Hits of drugs? Bowls. Wow. Oh, you did edibles? Oh, shit. That fucks you up so bad. You want to hear an edible story? And then I'll get back on with the regularly programmed show. So, I'm sober. I've been sober for a couple years, but I had a relapse on edibles. And what I did was, I ate a bunch of them, and I hadn't drank or smoked or done anything for maybe a year, right? So I didn't realize how strong edibles had gotten. I ate 4 of them. You're only supposed to eat 1. I had been sober, I was upset about something, I was like, fuck this, I ate a bunch of edibles. I get to the apartment, I didn't want to tell my girlfriend because it's a relapse. And all of a sudden I just start tripping out. And she was like, what happened to you? And I was like, oh, the algorithm of life is too much, I can't handle everything. The algorithm, life, it's all one big algorithm, it's too much, I don't trust anybody. Then I called an ambulance on myself. Then I had to go to the hospital. You don't want to go to the hospital on edibles because they put you in like a detox unit with a bunch of people that are like detoxing from hard drugs. So then they're all in there like going through hard withdrawals and they're like, what are you on? You're like, kiwi edibles. They were so yummy I couldn't stop myself and I had a bad day. My girlfriend wants us to try going to Maine, where I'm from, my home state. What the fuck was that? Why'd you make that noise? My home state. Ugh. Eh. Oh, you went to a horse camp in Maine? Oh, you worked at one. And was it actually a horse camp or was there just a bunch of fucked up looking people there? So you were calling it. Oh, an all-girls Jewish finishing camp? Do you remember where in Maine it was?
In the same town that they filmed
the movie. Oh, yes, I love that movie. What Hot America? I'm not familiar with that. But I went to this is like a real side note, I went to a Jewish summer camp in Maine, too. So random. I was the only person that wasn't Jewish there, which I'm totally pro, of course. But it was just, they were all like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't read the brochure at all, right? Me or my parents, clearly, we just Camp Kohut. That's where I went, Camp Kohut.
it's Camp Kippewa.
I know Camp Kippewa. We used to play you guys in sports. This was like a long time ago for me. I'm 37 now.
I'm 41.
Well, fuck. All right, never forget. And you just had a bad experience at it? It was a lot. Were you a camper yourself and then you became a camp counselor, or you just went right into camp counseling? Right into camp counseling. So did you know what the clientele was going to be like? Because I can only imagine a finishing school in May, or finishing summer camp with horses, those probably very wealthy kids, maybe a little shitty personalities.
I thought they were going to be shitty, but then they were also desperate for love because they only saw their parents.
Oh, she thought they were going to be shitty, but they were desperate for love. Ah. That is a twisted... You want to hate them, but you're like, you're more fucked up than me. Yeah, I get that. I went to a private school for a little bit, and then I also went back to a public school, and the kids at the private school way more fucked up because they had.
No one loves them.
Damn. I wasn't gonna say that. Jesus. I always say this when I say the private school I went to. It's like it was a school for kids with learning differences. That makes it a little less snotty because they're like, oh, you went to private school? I'm like, it was like a special ed one. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, I'm not saying it like in a snotty. I'm not like I went to private school. I'm like it was private the same way special ed is private. You know what I mean? Like it was I was in a very exclusive place in school. Where was that special education? But you know they accept less people than Harvard. Okay, so it's all on how you spin it. Have you ever had a bad trip? No.
There is no such thing as a bad trip.
Really? Because I'd be scared I'd have a trip and then I wouldn't be able to get out of it. I've got a very vivid imagination. I'm afraid I'd go in and be like, I'm a donkey, and then for the rest of my life I'd be like, whatever. I don't even know what donkeys sound like, but I'd be trying to make that sound. And be like, what's going on with them? I'm like, she thinks she's a donkey, but she doesn't know what sound donkeys make, so it's gotten really weird. I do worry about psychedelics, though, because I'm sober, so I wonder if I think that'd be breaking sobriety, because it's mind-altering, you know what I mean? Wow. Yeah? Really? Doesn't count? You're a psychiatrist, and you think it doesn't count? You would tell someone in sobriety, like, they're like, I'm sober, I'm 80 days sober, you know, hanging on by a thread, and you'll be like, do some drugs. You tell them?
Ayahuasca is actually used to help people get off of drugs.
It is helping them all get off of drugs.
Yeah.
But once they're off of drugs, don't you think it's a little dangerous for them to play with them? To give them another one? But at the same time, pharmaceutical companies give them all types of, you know, so it's tricky. I'll tell my sponsor and my psychiatrist that we met and that I've got a new plan for my recovery. Does anyone have ADD? No one? Not one person? Wow. There's got to be someone, they're just not paying attention. I know my people. In like 2 minutes, someone's going to be like, wait, ADD? Yeah, no, I got that. I don't know if I'm more gay or have ADD. I don't know which one I identify with more. Were you debating if you had it, or were you just trying to decide if... Oh, you're trying to have a conversation during the comedy show? Sounds about right. Right? Yeah, I was just over here doing my taxes, and then you asked, and I was talking to my friend. We're not friends yet, but I thought we could be friends, and I was looking at her shirt, and then I recalled you said that, so I thought I'd circle back. Were you actually diagnosed with it, or self-diagnosed? A couple years ago. Nice. Do you take anything for it?
I tried not to, but I did take Vivance a couple of years ago.
Vivance?
Vivance.
Oh, Vivance. Oh, yeah. Nice. Vivance sounds a lot more fun. Vivance sounds like Vivance's cousin that goes clubbing like that. I don't do Vivance, I do Vivance. Get the fucking party started with Vivance. Off label.
I wonder why therapy isn't a tax write-off. Do you think that would be good if you could write it off on your taxes? Wouldn't that be helpful? Because then, you know, if more people would do it. I don't know. Thank you. Because it'd be like, if we could write it off on our taxes, then it would everything's about money, so it'd be like, ultimately people would probably miss less work, and I don't know. My ADD pills have really worn off, but I think it's because someone, and I don't know who benefits from keeping everybody all fucked up, because then we can't think for ourselves. I don't know who I think the problem is. That's the problem. No, and everyone, I don't know who it is. I go, someone's fucking, But it's like, I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, it's Democrats, it's Republicans. I mean, I don't know, but definitely someone's fucking some shit up. You know. It's easier to think you know who the group is, because then you got a target, but I'm like, I don't know if I trust them either. That's scary. You got to be careful. That's why I can't be around any cult leaders, because I'll fucking join that shit. Because I'm already halfway there.
We were at a restaurant, and it was one of those long tables, and the side that I was on was like the not fun side. You ever get stuck on that side?
You're at a big, and then you got to make a game time decision. You're like, all right, am I about to like try to boost this up so we take them over? Or do I just accept that I'm at the fucking not fun side? What is it? Because I've tried to boost it up before and that's uncomfortable. Because you start like hyping up the people around you, like, and then what happened when you found out she was cheating on you? What happened? Get the energy up, get the energy up. We're having more fun than you. Oh shit, she was cheating with your friend. That's crazy. It's not working. That happened to you recently? You got stuck at the not fun side? I didn't know if it was a relatable thing. Did that happen to you?
Earlier today, I was at a table with a bar on it, and I was like, this is not fun, because it had a bar near my leg, but it was not what you're
so it wasn't like you were with a bunch of people, you just didn't like the setup of the table.
It was not fun on that side of the table.
Oh, I get it. It was just literally a bad side of the table. Yeah.
I took it way more literally than I should.
No, I totally get it. That's totally how I would have done the same thing. I was like, I've been at a bad side of a table myself. Yeah, it was a little pokey for me. It was kind of poking me in the hip. It was a very bad side of the table. Oh. Well, I need to make sure I articulate it clearer. I don't know how to do that. I guess it'd be like if you're at a group setting and you're in a group and you're stuck on, it's at a big, then it's too, and then it's a big group, but your side of the group is lower energy than the other side. Yeah, fuck, see? Well, all right. Trying out here.
I think it's more me than you.
Nah, it's probably more me than you. I don't know. But I appreciate that. Do you describe yourself as neurotic?
No.
Really? Oh, okay. Then it's more you than me. Sure, absolutely. Because I'm pretty neurotic. I would have been like, yeah, it's more me than you. But okay, yeah. But if you got poked by the table, you were literally on the bad side of the table. And it just happened. You're coming in hot. Probably still annoyed about it right at the show, sitting next to the two people you were with, like, why weren't they at the bad side of the table? And then you got me up here like, you been at the bad side of the table? Matter of fact, I have. Was waiting for someone to ask me about the side of the table I was on. Finally.